All right, so we're diving into something pretty fascinating today, the intuitive self.
Mm-hmm.
We're using this cool card deck by J. Tamarstone called Selves in a Box. And
Yeah.
honestly, I think this is the perfect time for this. Think about it, December. It's a whirlwind.
Yeah.
So many choices, so many decisions, holidays, New Year's resolutions. It's easy to get totally swept away.
Mm-hmm.
But what if there was a way to tap into a, a deeper wisdom within yourself?
Oh, absolutely.
That's what we're going to explore.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about today. That deeper wisdom you mentioned is what Stone calls the intuitive self.
Okay.
It's not just like a random hunch or a gut feeling, though. It goes way beyond just logic and facts.
Hmm.
It's more like perceiving this subtler layer of reality.
So not ignoring facts,
Yeah.
but sensing something deeper, almost.
Exactly. Stone describes it as reading between the lines,
Oh, interesting.
picking up on those subtle cues, things that aren't actually said, unspoken truths.
Right.
Like your internal radar is tuned to a whole different frequency.
Okay, I like that analogy.
Even more fascinating, though, is what she calls the essence motivation of the intuitive. It's all about experiencing the intelligence of both the seen and unseen worlds.
Hold on, unseen worlds. Now we're getting a little woo-woo, aren't we?
Haha, not necessarily. Think about it. You ever walked into a room and just felt the energy? Like even before anyone said a word,
Oh, yeah.
or had a dream that later gave you this crazy insight into something going on in your real life?
Yeah.
Those are glimpses of your intuitive at work. It's picking up information that goes beyond our basic five senses.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
So not predicting the future or anything, but maybe just understanding a situation with more depth.
Exactly. It's
Yeah.
all about those patterns, the connections, the possibilities that our logical minds might miss.
Mhm.
Now, here's where it gets really interesting. Stone talks about this spectrum
Okay,
from a primary intuitive to a disowned intuitive,
interesting.
and we all fall somewhere along that line.
So if someone is like a primary intuitive, they basically lead with their gut all the time. Is that always a good thing?
It can be a gift, but it also has its challenges, right? Like
Yeah.
imagine someone with a primary intuitive thinking about making a big investment.
Uh,
They might get this strong yes feeling,
right.
but then completely ignore the financial reports,
Yeah, totally.
That's the pitfall. Over-relying on intuition and not factoring in those facts.
Yeah. I know people like that. They just dismiss anything that doesn't feel right.
Yeah.
Even if, like, all the evidence is right there in front of them. But isn't there also a danger in, like, judging people who are more logic-driven?
Oh, for sure.
Like, maybe for some people, they need to see those numbers before they can feel good about a decision.
That's a great point. You hit on something really important. It's not like one approach is better than the other. The real magic happens when we can balance both,
Yeah.
where logic and intuition can work together, each one informing the other.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So what about the other end of the spectrum, then? Those of us who are more disowned intuitive types.
So if your intuitive is disowned, it might feel like there's this little whisper that you're constantly doubting or pushing aside.
Oh, yeah, I've been there.
You might second guess yourself a lot, rely heavily on what other people think, and even maybe judge people who do seem to trust their intuition,
Yep.
calling them flaky or ungrounded or whatever.
Right, right. It's like, there's this inner voice, but you're just too afraid to actually listen to it.
Yeah, and I bet that can be really hard, especially in December.
Oh, tell me about it.
Yeah.
All the pressure to create this perfect holiday experience,
Right.
make those resolutions. It feels like if you're not careful, that disowned intuitive can really lead to some serious overwhelm.
Absolutely. You can get so caught up in what everyone else expects and totally lose touch with what actually matters to you.
Yeah, that's so true. Okay, so this has been really insightful so far.
Good.
But what can we actually do about it? How can we start to really recognize and honor our intuitive selves, no matter where we fall on that spectrum?
Well, it all starts with awareness.
Hmm.
Start paying attention to those subtle feelings, those insights. When you're facing a decision, take a pause and ask yourself, what does my gut say about this? And don't be afraid to explore different techniques that can help strengthen your intuition,
Oh, yeah, like
meditation or journaling, things like that.
yeah, those are good ones.
Yeah.
So it's not just about making the right decision, but making a decision that feels aligned
Yes.
with your deeper self.
Yeah.
I think that's especially important during the holidays,
Uh-huh.
It's so easy to get caught up in all the frenzy.
Exactly. Imagine you're trying to decide if you should go to this big holiday party.
Okay.
Logically, it makes sense, right?
So,
Networking opportunities, festive cheer.
yeah.
But then your intuition might be whispering something different.
Like, stay home.
Yeah, like, I need some quiet time to recharge. Honoring that little nudge, even if it goes against logic, could lead to a way more enjoyable and meaningful experience.
I love that. So important. This has been so eye-opening.
Good, I'm glad.
To recap, we've learned about this idea of the intuitive self, how it perceives the world, and the spectrum from primary to disowned.
Right?
We talked about the pitfalls of both over-relying on intuition and ignoring it,
Yeah, that balance is key.
and how important it is to find that balance, especially during the craziness of December.
Couldn't agree more. When you honor your intuition, it can really lead to some truly authentic and fulfilling choices.
So true. As we wrap up here, I want to leave you with a question to think about.
Yeah.
As you navigate all those choices and opportunities this December, what would it look like to actually invite your intuitive to the table? How might that change your experience of this whole season?
That's a great question to ponder.
Yeah, it is. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
Absolutely, it was my pleasure.